Hey, my chap's Martin here from Radio 3 Swindon. Yeah, drop frames again, but then you'd have to put up with that for my broadcast because I'm in the belly of the state, and the state doesn't want to hear my voice. So I say things about 8 times. Right, number 1. So look at this incident in the Parliament yesterday.
Debate to be resumed what day? I'm grateful to a dedicated servant of the House for bringing forward the mace and restoring it to its place. I'm sorry, but under the power given to me by Standing Order number 43, and I think the Honourable Gentleman will know the implications of his action, I must order the Honourable Gentleman to withdraw immediately from the House for the remainder of this day's sitting.
Now, what happened there was the mace is a symbol of the authority of Parliament as against the Queen. And by taking the mace out of the chamber, he's saying there's no respect for Parliament. There's no respect for Parliament, is there? It's a fucking farce. Amari Black, I know this little lady is only 21, and she's a member of the Scottish Parliament who want independence from England, and you can see why. And for a start, look at the number of fuckers that bother to turn up to fucking hear what you got to say. Hang on.
Low on power. Duracell power bank. Up to 48 hours extra charge.
Speaker, and I want to start by recognising the amount of time that you have spent patiently and diligently in the chair doing your best to defend the integrity of this place. However, it would appear that the government could not care less about the integrity of this place. Now, 97% of all constituents contacting me about Brexit were against it. Scotland as a whole voted to remain. That was ignored. The Scottish Government then produced a sensible plan with a reasonable compromise. That was ignored. This government have been held in contempt of Parliament for deliberately trying to conceal facts, and yet there is not a hint of embarrassment from that side of the House. There's not a hint of regret or even an awareness of the damage that they are doing. For the government to, for the government to set a date for this meaningful vote and say that they won't pull the vote, to then pull the vote and use the archaic processes of this place to prevent a vote on whether to have the original vote pulled, shows just how much of a fankle this government has gotten itself in. And to top it all off, the day finished with a woman with a sword chasing after a guy stealing a big stick. I mean, is it any wonder that the rest of the world are looking at this and laughing? They are looking at this and wondering what could be going on. And is it any wonder, I'll say it again, that Scotland has the option to get better than this? We have another option on the table. But my friend and former colleague Miriam Brett actually summed this up perfectly, where she said, "This entire farce is emblematic of Britain's broken democracy. A referendum held to appease an Etonian boys' club and was won on the back of financial corruption of elites. And when half of the countries involved vote Remain, it makes sod all difference." So I join the Right Honourable Member for Ross-Skye and Lochaber, otherwise known as Ian, in calling on the Leader of the Opposition to bring forward a no-confidence motion at the earliest opportunity. Because if we are genuinely to look at ourselves and to say that this display that we have seen for the last 2 years, never mind the last week, is the best that we can do, then by God, I can't blame Scotland for taking the opportunity of independence.
Chris Phil.